Hello, this is Matt Circa. Welcome back to Abandonware LP. We are continuing to play The Magic Candle 2, The 4 and 40, a 1991 role-playing game by Minecraft. We have been exploring Oshkron Island, which contains the town of Telermain, where we are currently, Castle Oshkron to our west, and the village of Ketrop to our north. We have been speaking with people and learning about this island and about the nearby continent of Gertex in order to try to understand what threats we may face there and what clues we may later be able to use to our advantage. The main mystery that's been driving me, at least, is trying to find out how to open a crystal door in the cellars beneath Castle Oshkron. And we have found some clues that may eventually lead us to that information, and I want to take us through some of that in this video. But before we start untangling the mess of names and information that we got a little lost in last time, I want to give us a little flexibility with our party. We have 6 party members right now, which is the maximum. And that means that when we run into a new potential party member, we're not able to bring them into our group unless we send someone else away, which we've done a couple of times already, or maybe even 3 times. It hasn't always gone well. I think we might have sent Sir Gustron to his doom or to be captured. I don't know if we'll ever find him again. But in any case, it kind of slows things down. So I want to take us through Telermain up to, let me just pull out the map that came with our quick reference card here. I want to go to the metalsmith up here, I believe. Great. Now at this metalsmith, we can assign one of our party members to work here and make money for us. I think how much they make is determined by their metalsmith skill. We can see that Sakar's metalsmith skill is 25, which is okay. I know it's not amazing, but it's enough to work here. As an entry-level metalsmith, maybe. So what we'll do, first I'm going to check his inventory to make sure that he doesn't have anything too exciting. He does have some jades and rubies. I think I want to move those over to Luca. Anything else we should be worried about? He can keep his sort of supplies. Oh, he has a mind stone, that's good. Yeah, we do plan on recovering him later, so I don't mind leaving him his food and other supplies so we can survive here as he's working hard. The artisan says, "Greetings, sir. I have much work to do and I can use some help. Your metalsmith skill is such that I will pay you 25 coins a day. Would you like to work for me?" Yes. Great. You may start right now. You may pass the time here or leave him on assignment. All right, so if we wanted to, we could just sit here with him as he worked by using this pass option. But I think we're going to instead speak with him, yes, my friend, and assign him. So Sakar has left our party. He will stay here. His loyalty is quite high. I believe it was 10, so I think that means he'll be more likely to stay here longer and not, say, forget it and abandon it before we come back for him. Excellent. So now we have 5 party members. We have a little more flexibility, and we can head up to our the first person we want to visit. His name is Osman. We learned in the village of Ketrop that Osman might know something about how Castle Oshkron was constructed, the quarry that its stones were pulled from, which seems promising to me. And then we learned here in Telermain that he lives north of the Eastern Breeze Tavern. Oh, is that a jail? We might have to check this out later. Oh, armor shop. Okay, got it. Eastern Breeze Tavern is B on the map once again. I can never remember where exactly. There it is. And his house should be somewhere to the north. So we do have to go around. I don't think we can fit over there on the east side of it. And it should be one of these houses. I think this is the first one. Osman, that's me. Wow, all right, nailed it. Let's actually have Perrin speak with him. Slightly higher chance of being very charming. Greetings, you look tired. Is there anything I can get for you? Rumors. Osman says, the king could do with better advisors, if you ask me. Lord Banas can't be trusted, and Lord Bardagast is losing his mind. At least that's what they say. Can I ask about those people? What was the first one's name? Banas? I think we met him. Banas? No. Can I spell this right? Bardagast? No. Okay, C. Osman says, never again will I set foot on a boat. The rest of my life will be spent on this island. Osman says, I sailed in one from Deruvia. Okay, so he hasn't been very informative on his own, but we know that he knows about Oshkron and the quarry and the castle. Oh, there we go. Osman says, Oshkron Island is a beautiful place now that the orcs and goblins are gone. I've been all over. There's a patch of magic mushrooms near the north coast. Ooh. And the temple. Interesting. Ooh. It's been a while since we've read a paragraph. Osman says you mustn't miss it. Read paragraph 8. Let me find that paragraph for us. All right. The halfling says, well, I'm sure you'll see the Temple of Mario for yourself, but let me tell you that it's an awesome sight. Sitting on the point, looking out over nothing but the vast sea of Oshmar, the breakers nearby, and the waves in the distance, let me tell you. The temple, what's left of it, is on solid ground. You can look at your feet, you can sit down and look at your fundament. Anyway, you know you're sitting on solid ground. But it feels like you're sailing on the ocean, and it feels like you're happy to be sailing on the ocean. The gods of Deruvia know I never felt that way on the long journey across the sea. Osman sees that he has your attention. I've never been what you might call religious, he says. I've had jobs to do, and I've done them. Don't mistake me, I've always respected the good gods, and I taught my family the same. But I never really felt their power in Deruvia. Not until I found the ruined Temple of Marior here on Oshkron Island. All right, so we've learned about 2 places from Osman. One is the mushroom patch on the north side of Oshkron Island. And the other is the ruined Temple of Marior. Although, where was that? Which side? And the temple. Does he not tell us? Did I miss that? And that's the paragraph. Okay. So we'll just have to find it. Again, more good information about this island. Let me see if he knows anything about the quarry or about the castle. Castle Oshkren. And what about Darom? Last one, cellars. No. Okay. So it seems that, I suppose that makes sense. We had heard that he said that he would never sail again, and now we know why. And also, one of the very first things we ever learned about this world was that Mariora was the god of the sea. So it's good that we now know that we can find Mariora's temple on this very island. So you probably heard me typing. I am taking notes in a bit more of an organized format. I really liked writing them by hand, but it was getting very unwieldy, and I felt like I was starting to miss things. So I'm going to try it this way instead. And now that we've kind of pursued this one clue in Telermain, I want to move to our next clue. And then once we head outside, we can head over to the temple, if we can find it, in the mushroom patch. So basically, we'll try to investigate Telermain as much as possible, and then switch over to investigating outside of Telermain. Our next thing we want to investigate is a man named Melver, who is in the park after dark. It's not after dark right now. It's noon, but I'm gonna just go outside and have everyone sleep for a while. And everyone will sleep. And we'll wait until it's night. I don't know how long after dark is. Let's say right there. About 8 p.m. it looks like. And we need to head to the park, which I think we have to go south a little bit. I'm going to try to learn the area by not always going to my map. And it seems to have worked. Most of the people that we found here earlier aren't here now. Rather, none of them are. So we know that this is a different time. We might be able to find Melver. Oh, we've gone too far south. Oh no. Is it not dark enough? Did I miss him? Interesting. Well, I don't see him, and I think we've checked every corner. We might come back here when it's very, very late, maybe past midnight. I'm not sure. Let's hold off on that one. Another thing that we wanted to do here is to visit the other tavern, not the Eastern Breeze, but the Black Rooster. I do need the map to get to this one. It is to the south. I believe that's the one right there. Yeah. Oh, not that far south. This way. We know, at least, that even as we wander, Sakar is at the metalsmith, making us money. So it's not all in vain. It seems he's about to pass out. Oh no. Well met, adventurer. My name is Pushka. Oh, we'll all be Firmagon Chow soon, so enjoy your last days. A doomsayer. A drunk doomsayer. My uncle had his leg bitten off by a Firmagon back at Berbeza. Oh, Berbeza is related to our previous adventure, our hero's previous yep. Yes, Fort Berbeza, home of the magic candle in the old country. Have you ever been to Daruvia? Have we ever been to Daruvia? Magic candle. It still burns with evil Dryaks trapped within its flame thanks to the heroes of the candle. Wow, of all the individuals that I thought would give us our recap of the story of Luca up till now, I really didn't expect it to be a pessimistic drunk man outside of a tavern. But I like that. Which one is the greater evil, I wonder? Dryax or Zakhad? I'm gonna have to go through all these topics again. I think I've missed one or two things. Pushka says, the demon Zakhad, the lord of darkness in Gertex, may he choke on his own foul drool. Okay. Firmagons with wings. Firmagons again. Berbeza. Magic Candle. I think Deruvia. Oh gods, how I miss the fair lands of Deruvia. Sniff, belch. Pushka weeps. Wow, so many emotions. I think Heroes was one. By the good gods, ma'am, where have you been these 10 years that you don't know the heroes of the candle? Well, I'm one of them. So who really doesn't know something they should know? I think we've hit everything. Advice, Firmagons. Ale. It's much better than water, I tell you. Pushka belches loudly. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. He belches again. Oh, nice. I know we already asked about Firmagon, but yeah, okay. All right. I haven't spoken too much about the backstory of this game, actually, and what happened in Magic Candle 1. There's a summary in the manual, which I might read, but at this point you've gotten a pretty good recap of it from Pushka. But I think one reason why I don't fixate on it is because I never played the game, and in fact, I don't think I ever even read that portion of the manual until just maybe a couple weeks ago. Everything for me in this game was very in medias res, if that's how you pronounce it, where I just had to accept the lore that was given to me as just sort of all new information. But in any case, let's enter our destination here, the tavern, and start speaking with some of these people. I know this man in the bottom left of our screen is someone who can join our party. He is a hireling, I believe. Well met, adventurer. My name is Argus. As long as I get a fair share of booty, I will fight the foe to the best of my ability, on the word of Argus. So I think we have to pay him in order for him to fight for us. And if I remember correctly, he's not a very loyal companion. He's a mercenary. So I'm not very interested in having him join us. The Gull Islands be haunted. Yes, indeed. Nice weather. Oh, anything about Pushka? No, he doesn't know him. Ah, there's Petro. Okay. So one reason why we wanted to visit this place is because we know that Petro is either at home or in the tavern. I guess he is at the tavern right now. Look at Tim's knee. The mark on his knee is no ordinary birthmark. Who is Tim? Tim is a strange kid. You will usually find him on the piers, gazing at the shores of Gertex across the water. That sounds very interesting. We should go see Tim after this, if it's not too late for him to be out. Local brews. No human has ever matched the brewing skill of dwarves. Nuar is no exception. First, can we find out who Nuar is? He's probably in the room with us. And dwarves. They say there is a dwarf community somewhere in Gertex. If so, I am sure their brew is every bit as good as I used to enjoy back in Deruvia, but I'm in no hurry to cross the channel to Mysore. Misor. Let's go with that. Okay. I'm going to guess that this man is Noir. Yes. And what does he have to tell us? They say a ghost wanders below the castle. Ooh. Ooh, I think there's a spell that allows us to speak with ghosts. Soul speak. I'll have to look into that. Can you tell us any more? Ghost. Castle. No. Any more? No. I really want to know about that. Well, Captain Garland favors my tavern, and when he is in town, and of course Petro practically lives here. Let me make a note about the ghost. Below castle. Okay. There's Captain Garland. Greetings, Perrin. It's good to see you. If you need to sail to Western Gertex, my crew and I are at your service. You will see the Destiny when you leave Telermain. Ooh. My new ship is the Destiny. Anything about her you can tell us? Nothing of note, it seems. But we will definitely be taking him up on that offer. They say there's a town of trolls in Crum. I think we knew that. No. And the last man. Many of these don't seem very knowledgeable. Countless dread knights guard the towers of Zakhad's castle, Katara. Wow. A lot of rumors about Zakhad and his castle. It sounds like Zakhad might be perhaps our main antagonist here in the Magic Candle 2. Driax, as we learned from Pushka, was the villain of the Magic Candle 1, and he was sealed within the Magic Candle at the end of that game. Zakhad, we don't know much about him or his intentions. Nice. This is the beach, which I think I mentioned in a previous video, maybe, that this beach was always Golden Beach. Was very intriguing to me when I was younger because some of the people around it say that there is treasure perhaps buried in it. So naturally I went and dug in every corner, every square of it to try to find that treasure, and I don't think I ever found it. But I also wasn't very systematic back then, so maybe that was my fault. So I'm checking the piers for Tim, although I do think it might be too late at night to see him there, unless he is truly a strange child, which would be even more intriguing. That's Pier 2, that's where we first arrived. Is there a way to Pier 1? Yes. Ooh, what's that building over there? Okay, it's too late, only these sailors are out. Let's first see what this is. Oh, and this is Mithril Nugget. Are you feeling lucky? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, a gambling hall. Let's just talk to one person here. 6 charm is needed. Let's do it, Perrin. That adventure. They say if the demon Zakhad ever becomes ruler of this land, all its schools and academies will be made into gambling halls. Is that a joke? I don't know. I felt so lucky earlier. I was absolutely certain I'd be a big winner. I don't know what went wrong, friend, but I tell you I am wiped out. Take it from me. Stay clear of this place. Why did we need high charm to speak with this uninteresting man? Good evening, sport. Care to try your luck? How much will that cost? I guess. Oh, the rules are simple. You roll a 2 or higher than I do, you win. Let's take it easy. Okay. I feel bad about even gambling once. They say there are strange folks living in the uncharted waters south of Ceres. So I might stop writing down all of these tidbits about which types of creatures live where. I feel like once we encounter them, we'll know what they are. And unless someone is able to tell us that we need a particular skill set or item in order to deal with any of them, it's not like any of that information is going to help us. So let's see. Let's return to our list here. It's very far after dark now, so I do want to go back to see if Melver is around. We did find Petro, so I can mark that one as investigated. And then after this, I believe we're going to head up to Ketrop. Yes. So, to pursue a few additional leads. So let's do a loop through this beautiful park. It's after midnight. Oh, that looks like someone who enjoys skulking through the park late at night. Perrin, if you don't mind. The wizard says, "Well met, adventurer. My name is Melver. Advice: research mind stones at the Telermain library." That is a thing that I will do. Let me know if you prefer the sound of me scratching into a notebook to the sound of me typing. If enough of you say that you like that, maybe I'll switch back and just transfer my notes over to this spreadsheet that I've put together. Feels a little bit like I'm at work when I'm taking notes now, which I'm not all that happy about. Teleportals. Ah, yes, a subject of great interest to every wizard. We are too old to walk to places, you know. I know one combination. My colleague Truck will be able to tell you yet another one. Okay, so Truck will tell us a combination. Truck, we know, is the court wizard at Castle Oshgren. So once we sort of amass a large enough quantity of clues to pursue at Castle Oshgren, we'll wander over there and put him on our list of things to investigate. But let's find out which combination he knows. Sphere, sphere, pyramid will set you down in Mysore. I love it. I love teleportals. Sphere, sphere, pyramid. Now you can just punch in combinations at random and sometimes they'll work. And I like that. Truck. Knock on Truck's door on the top floor of the castle. Okay, well, tell us a combination. Top floor of the castle. I don't know about you, but for me, I think our conversation here is just about exhausted. Even this task of moving from person to person and gathering information is just so much more interesting because of how much trust the game places in you to make notes of things. If you just went around from point to point, and I don't mean to sound like an old man hating on new games, because I love new games, but I love how much this game requires you to make notes of in order to make any progress at all. It really feels like discovering something, like you're actually following leads and putting pieces together on your own rather than just following kind of the game's set path or following its quest markers and so forth. I like it. All right, so we spoke with Melver, and now it's the middle of the night. I really want to see what Tim has to say over by the piers. So before we veer off into another adventure in Ketrop, I want to pass some time and then go to the piers. But before doing that, I think we should go recover one of our party members from this stronghold. So we have Commander Grolf and Buzz Bazgut here. I'd like to grab one of them and then put them to work, just like we put Sakar to work. But I don't know who has high enough skill in any particular craft to be useful. But maybe, you know what? Let's see what the options are here. There's an armor shop, but that's probably just a place that we can buy things, find gems and jewels. There's a gem works, so if either of these individuals knows how to work with gems, that would be useful. I think we can send them over there. Oh, we can also put them in training. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, and there's a wizard's lodge. Oh, we might be able to send Fizz away for a little while. I wonder what his loyalty level is. We really can't lose Fizz. Okay, well, let's just make a decision here. Let's grab Commander Grolf. Or no, actually Buzz, because his loyalty is extremely high. That means we can leave him somewhere to perhaps work or to train. Let's see what he's good with. Not a whole lot. No, he doesn't really have a lot of skills. Let's try that again. Oof. Yeah, not a lot going on here. I know there are some individuals who are looking for workers up in Ketrop, but I don't think any of this will be useful for them either. But what we can do, because all of his skill levels right now are they max out, all of his weapon skill levels rather, max out at 50, 75, or in the case of Magic 0, except for Fist, which has a maximum of 99. So let's bring Buzz over to an unarmed, the Weaponless Combat Academy down in Telermain, and have him train in his unarmed combat. So, do I want to camp? No, let's just Sherman ourselves. Oh, but Raleigh has no Shermans. First we'll pool all the Shermans, and then we'll distribute. Not many left, but that's okay. Perrin's still okay right now. Raleigh can use a Sherman. Okay, so Perrin will be the first to get sleepy. That's all right. Weaponless Combat Academy is where is that? Oh, it's to the south. It's right near where the beggar Sephil sits. I don't know if he'll be awake this early in the morning, but we know, yes, it's right here. And over here, I believe. Weaponless Combat Academy. Great. Maybe Buzz has to be the one to speak with him. Greetings and brave adventurer. I teach fistfight at 100 coins a lesson. Would you like to enroll for a lesson? Yes. You seem like an intelligent pupil, Buzz. Your lesson will take 4 days. Shall we start? Yes. He doesn't have that much. Oh no. Let's transfer to Buzz. I think Perrin is actually our bank now. Transfer to Buzz. Oh no. Maybe somebody else has coins. Okay, we have just enough, we go. And let's talk to him. You may pass the time here or leave him on assignment. Great. So it's July 12th. So I'll try to remember that July 16th is the time when we should come recover Buzz. I wish I could leave him here for 2 lessons. I guess that would be 8 days, but alas. What stronghold shall I go to afterwards if you don't return? Oshgren. Okay, that's good. Great. So we're putting our people to work. I did intend to recover my Mind Stone from Buzz, but at least now we can see. Okay, we can keep track of what he's doing. I do know that we want to research Mind Stones at the library here, but I want to go find Brother Polo first in the castle, since he will have, I believe, high researching ability. And we'll put him to work on that. Let me just regroup here for a moment and decide where I want to bring us next. Let's go to Ketrop. I don't know if this is sort of silly, but I'm still sort of pursuing that crystal door, and I'd like to go toward whatever I think gives us the greatest chance of uncovering more information about it. So I think perhaps Jimbo here in Ketrop might know something about that. I hope I haven't been here looking for him previously. That would be embarrassing. Bear with me if that's the case, but if not... Oh, not that one. Oh, Baron is tired. We're gonna have to go buy more Shermans. Oh, right. I forgot about Tim. It seems my system is already crumbling under the weight of all of the information that we've uncovered. We know Faraname lives up there. Oof, we might have to abandon this this particular hunt early because I feel like we might not have a lot of success. I believe this is Faraname, so that's not going to work. Let's just check to make sure there are no more houses to the north, and also we can see what tailor workshop help wanted. See if any of our people are going to be good as tailors. What about you, Raleigh? Where's tailoring? Tailor 0 0 0 0 0. We have no tailors in our party. Please keep the gate closed at all times. Does anyone know where Jimbo lives? Do we know where Jimbo lives? Have I forgotten that we visited Jimbo? Oh, I don't know what those yellow plants in his garden are for. You can't eat them. Thank you very much for that. We are on the hunt for yellow plants. Let's just see what this is. Craft of tailoring is taught by Master Craftsman Tumen. Oh, nice. So we can train somebody to be a good tailor and then send them across the way to work as a tailor. This doesn't look like it has yellow plants, but we'll check anyway. No. Oh, wait. Maybe that was it. Those look like yellow plants. Back there. It's vegetables. Oh, wait. These are also yellow. These look like they're more in his yard. Okay. So, no one's there right now. If I check one of these buildings, is he around here? Oh, let's talk to more floors. Trading. No, we actually need Perrin because we need to go recover our, we need to go make some money, basically, by selling some gems, perhaps, because we're running very low, and we're gonna need money. Great. Let's go into the guest house. Let's have Perrin talk to this man. 7 coins per day. How many days? And let's. Oh, we have to go in first. Now we can camp. Great. So I'm gonna have Fizz learn. Is it here? Soul Speak. Soul Speak. Let's read what Soul Speak does. If I can find my mouse, there it is. Spells. Magic is on page 43. Oh, some very exciting spells in our future, I hope. Although I don't see Soul Speak. Oh, that's because it's in Fizz's book. The Honorable Rimfiztrick suggests that his new book, Fel, must be called The Book of Rimfiztrick. Most others are calling it The Book of Many Colors. I thought it was called Felmis. Soulspeak was discovered by the Honorable Rimfiztrick while he was researching Rest Soul. It makes conversations with ghosts possible. His honor included Soulspeak and Felmis because, as he says, every book should have 6 spells. Oh, and there's also Rest Soul. Rest Soul is an essential weapon against the undead minions of darkness, skeletons, zombies, and such. When an undead falls in combat, it is no deader than it was when the battle started. Cast Rest Soul on a fallen undead foe to keep it from reanimating and rejoining the fight. The Honorable Rimfiztrick feels that Rest Soul will be useful not just in combat, but in any encounter with souls of the deceased trapped on this mortal plane. First, we've learned that Rimfiztrick goes by the Honorable Rimfiztrick. I wonder if he was a justice or a judge, rather, in his past life. And also, we have learned that undead foes come back to life. That would have been frightening if it had happened to us before we had read about this. But I guess to finish them off, we need to cast Rest Soul. And it seems that if we encounter that ghost below the castle, maybe we'll need Soul Speak and Rest Soul to speak with it and put it to rest. But all of that is just speculation, and I don't know how we'll find that ghost. Forget is a spell that I wanted to read about. Forget causes its target, which should be a spellcaster, to lose all memory of the spell that is in the forefront of his or her mind. That spell, whatever it was, cannot be recalled again until new copies of it are learned. Okay, good. So that will be useful against those Zorlims if we encounter them again. Let's have Luca learn some spells also. Some good ones here, but I think we have to go with energy. And let's have Subia fix things, Perrin fix things, and Raleigh fix things. So I think we'll wait until evening. It's about 7. Let's go a little bit longer. 8. Okay. How do I escape? There we go. So now it's night. We should be able to find Jimbo. He has yellow plants. It's a vegetable. Jimbo, my friend. That's me. Would you like to come in? Yes, I would. We haven't saved in a very long time. I'm going to save. Let's speak with him. Greetings, Luca. It's good to see you again. Negotiate whenever you can. I'd be glad to help. Fighting day and night is not really necessary. Huh. Oh, Anything else you can tell us, Jimbo? Any crystal related knowledge you might have? Wow. Is there anything that I know Jimbo can tell us about? Let's see. Let's check our notes. All we know is he lives in Ketrop and he's been asking about us. Maybe he's an old friend. Maybe you know about Perrin. No. Can I invite him? Only Luca can do that. Wow, Jimbo. I've never had you in my party, I don't think. All right, let's see. Very agile, very loyal, very charming, though I don't believe quite as charming as Perrin. Oh no, they're equally charming. Let's see, very high trading. Oh man, is he even higher than Perrin? Oh wow. We have 2 halflings in our party now. They're gonna be competing for isn't there one more? There's one more named Tough. Wow, we could have a half halfling party. Also musical, partly. Oh, carpenter. Wow, very high carpentry. I think we might put him to work. He knows no magic. Okay. Wow. Let's see if there's a carpenter. There's a carpenter in Telermain. And maybe by the time we get there, it'll be morning and Tim will be awake and on the pier. Might have to pass a little time, but or a lot of time. Perhaps I should have gone north to the mushroom patch. Okay, 1:30 a.m. Not bad. Guest house. Can we make it this time? Last time I said it was to the east. It's actually to the west. Okay. So let's try it out, Jimbo. I actually don't think that trading ability plays into this. But I'll have him do the talking anyway. Let's camp. Let's just have everyone sleep. But let's have Jimbo. I guess there's nothing for him to do. We'll just have everyone sleep until morning. Sleep through the thunderstorm, and now it's sweltering. Okay, just a little longer to be safe. 8:30 a.m. That's a good time as any to check out the pier. Why can't I go through that door? So, carpenter. The carpenter is to the south. Not here, not here. That's the library. This should be the carpenter. Carpenter. Great. Jimbo. Greetings, sir. I have much work to do and I can use some help. Your carpenter skill is such that I will pay you 75 coins a day. Would you like to work for me? Yes. Excellent. So one thing we could do at this point is just take all of Jimbo's coins, but I feel bad doing that. I used to just bring in party members and then take all their coins, but I don't want to do that. You know, Jimbo was honored to join our party. He's ready to work for us, and I don't think we should take advantage of him in that way. So let's have Luca assign him to work here. Thank you, friend. Perrin is with us still. Our other halfling companion is on assignment. There's one more up in Ketrop named Tough, I believe, but we will worry about him later. Let's worry about one more sort of assignment task for now, and before we go wandering around this island. And that is to go retrieve Brother Polo and have him research things at the Royal Library and or the Telermain Library. But of course we can't forget about Tim, as I almost just did. Let's check. See if Tim is on the pier. Oh, that looks like someone who might be named Tim. Cold open. Read paragraph 17. Okay. The small boy smiles up at you. Could you hold your finger right here, please? I have to tighten the rigging on my toy boat. He giggles. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Bet you can't say that as fast as me. You put your finger where he tells you and chant, toy boat, toy boat, toy boot. All the rigging comes loose on his little schooner as he falls onto the pier, writhing in laughter. The sailors nearby look your way, but don't seem to see the humor. You don't mind. Sitting down next to Tim, you begin restringing his sails for him. Tim eventually sits up and watches you. Be careful, he says. That's really a magic ship, you know, so don't hurt it. It's really the Western Star that carried my family across the Sea of Oshmar to the Deruvias years and years and ages ago, and now it's back in Gertex again. Almost. She's a fine ship, you agree as you hand the re-rigged toy back to Tim. As you stand up, you notice a star-shaped birthmark on the boy's knee below his short pants. And the mark on your knee must be another Western Star, you joke. Oh no, that is the mark of the Northern Star. Tim is very serious. Same as my father's and Grandpa's and everybody before them, since they came from Gertex. Grandpa's dead now, you know, and Father's been gone a long time. Thanks for your help with the rigging. Can we ask him? Oh, we can ask him more. Let's ask him about his dream. Tim says, I dream of the day when I will be the captain of my own ship and sail to faraway lands. Mark. Oh, and that was the paragraph that we just read. Is there anything we can ask him? About his father. Who's he? No. And Gertex. Western Star. Northern Star. No. Okay. What a mysterious boy. Let's see if there's a find gems and jewelers if that's on the way. Oh, it sort of is. It's not too far anyway. Let's head there. Sell some gems. I hope that gems aren't used for anything in the land of Gertex except for selling. I guess I'm not sure either way, but maybe this person will tell us, because I would really like to sell some. Find gems and jewels. Let's have Perrin do the talking. Well met, adventurer. My name is Farouk. Bring me rare gems and treasures, and I'll offer you prices like you've never seen. I buy or sell them. Your choice is mine. What? I buy or sell them. Your choice is mine. Treasures. Mighty Sakar must be the best treasure hunter alive. We know who that is. I would wager that Sakar is digging up a treasure chest at this very moment if I were a gambling man. A lot of good segues in this conversation. I have reason to believe that there are many buried chests in the caverns below the castle. Many? We know of only one. And then gambling, I think, was the other one. There's a gambling hall north of the docks, if your tastes run in that direction. Myself, I prefer a sure thing. I do too. All right. I guess we can sell, but first we need to give him some stuff. So let's transfer to Perrin these jades and transfer to him these rubies. And finally, these emeralds. I truly hope that these aren't useful for anything else. Let's see if we can buy anything. So you can still buy these items. So why would I want to buy them? What's a blue pearl? Are they going to be useful for anything? Well, my instincts tell me that unless we're really, really strapped for cash and want to buy something very important, we should hold off on selling these. I don't know if that's just being paranoid or not, but that's usually what I do in games. I hang on to things until I know exactly what they're for. Seems like the smart move. I suppose we could have sold only a few of them, but again, I don't think we're wanting to buy anything very expensive anytime soon. And we have our loyal friends Sakar and Jimbo making bank over in Telermain. We're back at Castle Oshkrun. There are a few things I wanted to do here. I think we'll probably end this video here, at least in the castle, after we collect Brother Polo and perhaps go up to the library. I know there are probably many things I was planning to do, but that's just one of the interesting things about this game, that you get pulled in so many different directions. That's not the council room that we want to be in. Luca is exhausted. She can cast energy, but it's not going to work because she's the one who's exhausted. I think we can energize Luca and then have Luca. Energy is a very useful spell. Energize everyone else. Should make an investment in energy spells pretty much every time we rest. We can cut down on our Sherman intake. Dining hall. It must be it's 2:30. I don't see why Brother Polo shouldn't be in his place, although I think we're probably checking the wrong rooms. Okay, let's stop here. I'll rethink my understanding of the castle layout so we can find Brother Polo quickly next time. And I'll also go through what we learned about Oshkrun Island. There are many really enticing things. The ghost below the castle, the ruined temple of Mario, or the god of the sea, somewhere on the island, and a mushroom patch on the north side. We really stuck to the civilized areas in this video, but perhaps next time we will go off the beaten path and investigate some of these other leads that we've uncovered. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you here again next time.